that he has, ika nga, biglang pumiglas na doon sa kanyang masasamang laro. And the silent assassin breaks out. Yan po si Larry Punasher, and Riza has a story on Larry.
Rado, Larry credits his teammates for his breakout performance in their last game. Ang sabi niya, kahit daw anong sama ng shooting niya in their first 3 games, nakukuha pa rin niya yung mga bola. He still gets his touches, and so he never lost his confidence. Ang sabi niya, usapan nila sa talk and text, tropang texters, bawal sumuko. Hindi naman daw siya sumusuko, and it's nice to know na hindi rin siya sinusukuan ng kanyang mga kakampera.
Well, maraming salamat, Riza. At alam naman po ninyo, nabalitaan nyo na ng talk and text, magpapahaba daw ng mga facial hair. Bagay dito kay Larry Punasher, may konting balbas, ha? Hindi na baby face.
You know, when you get into a slump, as what was reported earlier, every player will get into a slump at some point in the season, in the conference, or in their career. And it's just that your ability or their ability to get over that slump.
At Larry Punasher, putol niya na yung kanyang silence sa kanyang offensiva. With a breakout game last time around with a victory against Meralco. Jason Castro now won the point. Hinahalap na si Larry Punasher, who's sizzling hot here in the first half. Given a pick by Rob Reyes. And when you talk about a pick, that's a big pick. AJ Mantani, the victim of that illegal screen.
Kinausap ni Rob pagkatapos
Pasensya ka na.
Hindi yun, sigurado hindi pasensya.
28-24, hindi pa rin po nagbabago ang ating score sa pagkatapos sa first quarter. Daniel Defonso even losing the leather. Turnover yan. Papa Box, talk and text. AJ Mandani, pagpapahinga nila ni Coach Ryan. At balik sa point guard si Anjo Karam. All Filipino, ang magkabilang kapanan. Ang lima dito sa simula ng second quarter. Jason Castro works around. Pumasok pa rin.
And he knows he has a good matchup against Karam. And every time Karam is on the floor, Jason is just bringing it to him. Dinadala siya sa poste, or at least as close to the post as possible.
Unlike against AJ, na pwedeng makipagbanggaan sa kanya with the same half. Pero Anjo Karam, talagang minaman niya dito si Jason Castro. Meanwhile, Johnny Dillinger, mid-place yung unang, mid-place din yung pangalawa, at ang bola makukuha pa ito si Kelly Williams. Kelly Williams maghihintay, 4 yung sumalubong sa kanya, and he goes to Larry Punasher. Larry will drive. Binomba pa, pero malakas yung kanyang lea. Pakukuha ni Daniel Defonso. Now Anjo Karam. Kailangan niya rin i-set up ito against Jason Castro. For some movement. Finally, nakita ito kay Cliff Hodge. Cliff Hodge against Harvey Gary. Now to Anjo Karam. Iigot, bumomba, pasa pala ito. Rob Aluceni spray. Pero kapos yung kanyang tira. Action definitely picks up dito sa ating second quarter. Jason Castro against Jared Dillinger. Nakita si Harvey Gary. Balik ito. George Ring and Larry Punasher. 10 seconds alawag sa kanilang shot clock. Defense being shown here. The Meralco balls. But Jason Castro sa ilalim pa nito si Daniel Defonso will miss the layup. Jared Dillinger for the counter-attack. Libre Anjo Karam. Hindi pumasok yung kanyang tira.
It seems it's been a while since we saw Meralco basket.
Oo, talagang ng first quarter.
Kanina madali sa kanila
magsimula. 9-2 ka agad Pero mag-adjust na itong talk and text. Being all Tropang texters. Larry Punasher. Tinabahan sa kanyang malayang tira. Gasping for air. That's why nakita ni Coach Norman. Papalitan muna si Larry Punasher. Balik si Ryan Reyes. Balik na rin itong si Ranidel de Ocampo and their import Richard Howell. Brian Richard also re-enter from Meralco para dito kay Raba Aluseni.
Trying to get more offense on the floor para dito kay Coach Ryan Gregorio. They haven't scored in almost 4 minutes of change.
3 minuto na dahil nakakalipas dito sa second quarter. John Wilson turns around. Naku, hindi na kailangan tapikin ni Harvey Gary. Rebound din The ball stays with Meralco. May problema silang mabutas. Itong kanilang ofensiba dito. Especially here in the second quarter. They remain scoreless. Go to Brian Butch. Against Ranidel. One. Tira, yung kanyang tira, hindi po pumasok. Jason Castro, sumagitsit kagad. Mawala ang bola pero makakukuha nito yung Sinisigawo. Back to Jason Castro. Once an isolation. Para sa kanilang import na si Howell. Richard Howell. Spots. Missing it completely. Mabuba ito ni Daniel Deponso.
Actually, both teams have struggled to score here in the second quarter.
Danny I against Howell. Given a pick. Titira na lamang 8-4 is
Meralco needed that. It's been a while and there was competing in the offense. It seems that there was really no fluidity in it for quite a while. Maybe seeing that basketball go in the hoop will give them confidence once again in their offense.
Parang maagang sumuko. Pag yung option ng one, hindi nag-click. Parang nagpapanig na yung ofensiva ng Meralco. Meanwhile, Jason Castro, ito si Karamba, kanyang mamanin. Hindi, yung pasa niya kay Harvey Gary who will lose the leather. Nakuha ito ni Brian Butch. Kumakaripas. John Wilson will finish. He was asking for the foul, but he has 8 points in the ballgame.
And John Wilson has benefited from really sprinting on the fast break. Ilang layup na rin nakuha niya dahil dyan.
O sa pagpasok o sa mga substitution ni Coach Ryan Gregorio, naiba niya ng tempo rito. Only a 2-point lead enjoyed by Roman Dexters. RDO for the 3! At isa yun ang PLDT Home Evolution. Turns your ordinary TV ito on Internet TV.
That's a good contest on the part of Danny I. Just a better shot on the part of Ranidel.
The 5th point para dito kay RDO. Ito, kagulo na naman. I think big even there, pero si Anjo Karam libre na. Short naman yung jumper. Jason Castro nakita naman Harvey Gary. Strong move to the basket, missing it. Howard for the second try. Ayaw pa rin. And finally, Brian Butch coloring the rebound, even getting a foul. Galing kay Richard Howard. Castro will take a rest. Jimmy Alapagri enters. Harvey Gary, pagpapahingan din ni Coach Norman. And it will be Aaron Aban's turn. Dito naman sa action, dito sa second quarter. Adjo Karan now being given the pick. Sadsad, itong si Brian Butch. Hindi ko alam kung gano'ng kalakas yung tulak ni Dio Campo. O yun lang, kanyang galaw to call on the referees to see the call.
Ranidel's gonna make it difficult for him. Si Ranidel sanayin na yan na bumabantay ng mas malaki sa kanya. He's able to use his strength and he's making it difficult para dito kay Brian Butch.
Kaya nga na sumadsad si Brian Butch, parang dinedma lang din si RDO. Sadsad ka dyan. Natawag niya yung foul. Ito, patuloy pa rin yung action between Brian Butch and Ranidel. Ranidel will get his start.
Well, that's a big call para kay Ranidel. Early here in the second quarter. He just hit a 3 earlier, but then his foul trouble might lead him back to the bench. Exactly what's happening.
Re-enter. Jared Dillinger, pinalitan na rin ng Coach Mayan. Could be Jared David's turn. Anjo Karam, libre sa 3. Tabi niya yung kanyang tira, pero nandun si Danny Ildefonso for the reverse.
Good minutes off the bench mula dito kay Danny Ildefonso. Earlier an outside shot and now being active on the offensive end, getting an offensive rebound.
There's always a presence inside. Ito po si Danny Ildefonso. This time will defend against Ellie Williams, who will miss. Bola na ako ni John Wilson. Pagka kay John Wilson ito, rapat niya agad. Patungo sa kailang front court. There's nilubin sa dito ni Ryan Reyes. So pick big here naman. Danny high sa corner. Hawal na nakabantay sa kanya. Brian Butch. Cross court. John Wilson for 3. All net. Home Evolution. Turn to ordinary TV. On Internet TV.
Good skip pass. Realization on the part of Brian Butch. Dalawa bumabantay sa kanya. There's a guy open and he was able to find it.
Yan din ang hindi pagdududahan dito kay Brian Butch habang magaling umiscore. He knows how to pass. At Jimmy Alapag responds to his first 2 in the game. It is back with the talk and text Robin Dexter, 35-33. Anjo Karam, gusto nyo tayong ating ball game. He's been missing. It's the first game pa sa play. Jimmy nakawala, may foul pa na Anjo Karam.
earlier, this is that nice skip pass on the part of Brian Butch to open up itong kanyang teammate from the outside, John Wilson. But don't forget about Jimmy Alapag. Jimmy Alapag creating space, too good to be wide open. 2 points para kay Jimmy. Brian Butch so far, yes, he has a total of 9 points. Problema, he's only shooting 3 out of 10. Howell, on the other hand, meron naman siyang 4 points. Siya naman, only 2 out of 8 from the field.
Pag maaga nagpapakita yung mga import, especially sa ganitong conference, magaling ka pala. Tingnan natin kung and a challenge for your opponents, how they will adjust in trying to limit, not to stop yung effective imports ng magkabilang kapanan. So we have to give credit to both teams actually on the imports. Meanwhile, Howell nakalibre.
That's a good setup coming off the timeout. Because he wasn't able to consummate with Howell.
Brian Butch naman, malakas yung kanyang tres. Tapik, mapupunta kay John Wilson.
And you know what, I'm looking at the shot of Brian Butch today. It doesn't seem like he has the proper depth perception dito sa kaneta. Dahil lahat ng bato niya mahaba eh. And it's also very difficult for players to be changing policies. First time to play here. Kita natin lahat ng bato niya. Matama sa board eh.
Boarding, dalawang pasok na tres, tapingi, malakas. So,
and he's a good shooter.
Definitely. So, yung kanyang familiarity with the court, ang ating kailangan pagmasan how he adjusts to it. Meanwhile, Howell inside. Pang-anim na puntos is first to here in the second.
Ito lang, para dito sa Talk and Text, yung import nila might not be as tired as the import of Meralco because the import of Meralco has to guard Howell. On the flip side, si Brian Butch, hindi naman binabantayan ni Howell. So, doble ang trabaho nito si Butch.
Ryan Reyes, hanapin ulit itong si Richard Howell. Full attack, curls inside. Wala, kanya pa rin against 4. Pero may tapik, no foul. Richard Howell is asking for one. Working back para sa Talk and Text si Aaron Abad. Pagpapahingayin muna itong si Ryan Reyes. Larry Finisher also inside. Kelly Williams sidestepping moment and finish with the left.
Good job on the part of Kelly Williams. Facing up against Brian Butch, using his quickness, making Brian Butch move his feet.
After a 6-point lead para sa Talk and Text, but John Wilson sumenta sa tres, ayaw, and on the rebound play, it would be Brian Butch who will be over his first personal. KG, babalik sa aksyon. He actually started this ball game. Pero hindi pa kasi nung epektibo ang kanyang offensive, although he scored a 3 earlier. Jimmy Alapag, naharas naman dito ni AJ Mandani. And Jimmy calls for a timeout. It'll be a full timeout. Lamang pa rin po ang kumpunan ng Talk and Text ng 6 na puntos. 39-33. Kagad po, pabalik ko ngayon. Witness hard-hitting MMA action in PXC 43. Magbabakbakan sila Ali Dayangan Kali at Ernesto Iron Montilla Jr. Magtatapatin sila Gina Inyong at May Yamaguchi. Sa March 29 na po yan, 8 p.m. sa Inaris Sports Arena. At mapapanood po sa March 30, 3 p.m. dito lang sa TV5.
Both teams really missing a lot dito sa ating second quarter. Talk and Text at 5 out of 15 so far. That's only 33%. Pero yung Meralco, mas masama pa. Only 4 out of 18 as scoring has really slowed down dito sa pangalawang period natin.
If only to remind our televiewers, was 28-24 nung matapos po ang ating first quarter. You see the score right now, 39-33. Talagang both teams nagkukumahog sa kanilang mga puntos. not really the best of defense. Kung di madami rin silang namiminti sa mga tira eh.
Meron mga tira sa ilalim. Kanina nakita natin 8 points of Talking Text missing a couple of gimmies. And on the part of Meralco, lots of guys taking outside shots and not really hitting it.
That's the first para kay AJ Mandani as he tried to find the pick being given there by Kelly Williams. Howell, pagpapahingahin ulit itong si Coach Norman. Papalit sa kanya. First time again, Noy Baclao. AJ for 3. Tapos yun, at sa tapping ka, makupan ko yung Hugnatan. Agad, nakahanap ang mapasahan para tumakbo ka nilang fast break. There go to AJ. AJ Mandani looking for Brian Butch. He said he goes to the Reina Hugnatan. Hugnatan against Baclao. 10 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. Finally, falling in the hands of Brian Butch. The turnaround. Tapos that time. Sakto minuto. This is the second quarter. And the lead still with Talk and Text. Jimmy in a bag. Using the pick. Finally pulls up for 3. Malakas. Rebound goes to Brian Butch. AJ Mandani trying to slow things up para dito sa kanyang kinakapanan. The letter swings to the right. They go to Gary David. Nahanap na itong si Hugnatan pero na-depensa ito ni Noy Baclao.
They just have not had success, speaking of Meralco, with that cross screen and having someone post up. Can't get the right timing out of that. And that one just blowing up in their face with a turnover, unforced at that.
Both coaches feeling the sluggishness of their players inside and they need some adjustments, especially for Meralco. Pero this time, the timeout will be called by Talk and Text. Still on the lead by 6, 39-30. That's the same score 3 plays back.
Tagal na.
Well, paalala na po ha, malapit na ang PBA All-Star Weekend. Abangan ang pagsasama-sama ng mga paborito niyang PBA players at ang highlight niyan, bakbakan Gilas Pilipinas versus PBA All-Stars. PBA All-Star Weekend, April 4 to 6 po yan, dito sa TV5. Gagawin ko na ba yung announcement ko? Hindi pa.
Pinag-aaralan pa ng natin yan, ng legal team.
Yan. Sapagkat si Jason po ay binigyan ng imbitasyon maglaro sa kasama mo sa Atoy ko, ano? Ano ba yung mga level mo na? Pero yung kayo sa atin tomorrow pa.
Pare-pareho lang naman kaming 2,500 greatest players of the PBA eh.
Tama. Yun lamang po natin bukas ha. Sa Smart Araneta Coliseum, Meralco versus San Miguel. Rain or shine in San Mig. Naku, umaantika po ito araw ng Sabado. Pero patuloy ang PBA action. And of course, mamaya po Global Port versus Barangay Ginebra San Miguel.
Just kakatapos lang yung serye. San Mig Coffee.
Meanwhile, coming from the timeout, a well-executed play by Talk and Text with Noy Baclao finishing into the layup.
Well, they've done well coming out of the timeout. They've been able to set up a good shot for themselves.
8-point lead now for the yellow shirts. As Meralco goes, talagang pahirap pa ng mga puntos. They go to Brian Butch, still missing it. Though luckily for him, a foul was called. So he'll shoot free throws. Noy Baclao will collect his first personal in that play. Nawala na yung pagsuntok ni Brian Butch eh. Hindi na pumapasok yung mga tres sa labas. Nawala pa yung kanyang free throw.
Pero ang maganda dito kay Brian Butch, when you see him, he's very emotional on the court and you know, he lays it out there. Masaya siya, pinapakita niya. Frustrated siya, pinapakita niya rin.
The Polar Bear, yan po ang tawag dito kay Brian Butch even when he was playing in the United States. Polar Bear. Wala po sa equator po tayo. Lari po na Joe for Drake. Hindi pumasok. Ang rebound, makukuha pa rito si Jared Dillinger. 32 seconds to go in the second. At mamadali si Gary David using the baseline, the reverse. Ayaw pa rin pumasok. Hindi lang yung focus niya.
What a bad scoring quarter para dito sa Meralco. They'll likely end up with just 9 points.
Meanwhile, sasalubungin na agad si Jimmy Alapag pero bilis ang kanyang ginamit na pwersa magbigay ng foul ito si Jared Dillinger.
Struggling para dito sa Meralco in terms of scoring. Good thing is hindi naman nila pinalayo ng husto itong Talk and Text.
Wilson at itong kanilang import si Brian Bixon ang bumubungay sa kanilang offensive rito. Meanwhile, a high pick is given. Larry said, ilalapit. Ang layup is good.
Miscommunication on defense. Talk and Text taking full advantage of it by a good ball movement and people movement.
It's a 10-point lead right now at hindi pa papasok yung half-court team na binigay nitong si Jared Dillinger. So at the end of the first 24 minutes of play, it's Talk and Text, Tropang Texters. The league leaders still leading by 10 points, 43-33. Sa amin po, pababalik ni Jason, namin pong hihimay yung mga kaganapan ng